The Assumption of Mary, also known as the Dormition of Mary, is a significant event in Christian tradition that refers to the belief that the Virgin Mary, the mother of Jesus, was taken up, body and soul, into heaven at the end of her earthly life. This event is not explicitly described in the New Testament, but it has been an important theological and cultural concept within various branches of Christianity. The Assumption is celebrated by Catholics and some Orthodox Christians on the Feast of the Assumption, which falls on August 15th. Biblical basis. The Assumption of Mary is not directly mentioned in the Bible. The New Testament does not provide explicit details about the end of Mary's life or her assumption into heaven. The primary biblical passages that relate to Mary are found in the Gospels of Matthew and Luke, which recount the events surrounding the birth of Jesus. However, there are some early Christian writings and traditions that have contributed to the development of the Assumption belief. Development of the belief. The belief in the Assumption of Mary has its origins in early Christian tradition and writings. Some of the earliest references to Mary's Assumption can be found in apocryphal texts, which were writings not included in the canonical Bible. These texts, such as the Transitus Mariae, Latin for the passing of Mary, date back to the 4th and 5th centuries and describe Mary's peaceful death followed by her assumption into heaven. Patristic period. Early church fathers like St. John of Damascus and St. Gregory of Tours supported the idea of Mary's bodily assumption into heaven. However, the belief wasn't universally accepted in the early centuries of Christianity. Some church fathers, such as St. Augustine, did not explicitly teach the Assumption in their writings. Dogma and papal proclamation. The doctrine of the Assumption began to take a more defined shape in the medieval period. In 1950, Pope Pius XII formally defined the dogma of the Assumption in the Apostolic Constitution, Munificentissimus Deus. The dogma states that the Immaculate Mother of God, the ever Virgin Mary, having completed the course of her earthly life, was assumed body and soul into heavenly glory. This proclamation solidified the Assumption as an official doctrine of the Catholic Church. Cultural and theological significance. The Assumption of Mary holds deep theological significance in Catholicism. It emphasizes Mary's unique role as the Mother of God and her closeness to Christ. The Assumption also highlights the belief in the resurrection of the body, affirming the importance of the human body in God's plan of salvation. Feast of the Assumption. The Feast of the Assumption is celebrated with great reverence and joy in the Catholic Church, as well as in some Eastern Orthodox traditions. It is a day to honor Mary's role in salvation history and to reflect on the hope of resurrection and eternal life. Many Catholics attend Mass and participate in processions and other devotional practices on this day. In conclusion, the Assumption of Mary is a doctrine within Christian faith that speaks to Mary's unique role in salvation history and her being taken into heaven. While not explicitly described in the Bible, this belief has been an integral part of Christian tradition for centuries, shaping theology, spirituality, and cultural practices.